I was wondering where the segue was. I haven't made any plans to attend a gala at this time. What I can tell you, however, is that the housing crisis is going to take all of us. It's going to take the private sector building in a way that they haven't been able to for years before. It's also going to take the public sector understanding that we need to build truly affordable housing. And I'm so thankful to have partners in government and our public advocate and our councilwomen who are here who have long been proponents of what it looks like to make for a more affordable city. Thank you.
Speaking of housing, you know, the first day on your inauguration, you announced the city intervening on the Pinnacle lawsuit. Last week, you were handed a loss on that, and that sale went through. Do you feel like you failed, especially because of your focus? I mean, and what do you say to anybody else that you're looking to intervene on when it comes to these housing issues that you will be successful if your very first one you were not able to actually get into?
So after I was inaugurated on January 1st, I went to meet with tenants of Pinnacle Realty. And there was one woman who gave me a tour of her apartment. And she took me into her bathroom and she said, "This is the kind of state of disrepair that I'm living with." And I could see and feel the rust quite literally coming off in my hands. I asked her, "How long have you been living in conditions like this?" She pointed to her son, who's more than 20 years old. She said, "Before he was born." Because we decided to intervene in that case, the new owner of these apartments has committed to $30 million in repairs and rectifying the violations. I consider that to be a victory, and I consider it to be an example of what it can look like when you have an administration that looks to use every tool at its disposal to make a case for those that the corridors of power have often overlooked. Hi, Amy.
For you. Just after you were elected, the Adams administration offered reinstatement to city workers who lost their jobs under the 2021 vaccine mandates. That process has apparently not moved forward. There are numerous workers who met the December 5th deadline to request reinstatement or reporting that they've heard nothing from the city since then. And there's a rule change required for some of those reinstatements that has not been sent from DCAS or your office up to the Civil Service Commission for approval. So my question for you is, will your administration, given your support for labor and workers, be expediting that process and letting those workers know when they can expect to move forward with reinstatements, and will you be expediting the rule change being sent to the Civil Service Commission for approval?
I appreciate you flagging this issue. This is something that we'll follow up on and then let you know. Thank you very much. Hey, how's it going?
The New York Post came out with a story yesterday revealing some of the tweets that your chief equity officer had sent prior to being appointed to your post. I wanted to know, did those come to your administration's attention during the vetting process, and any comment you might have?
Yes, the vetting process is a complete one that presents all of this information to us in advance of any hiring decisions. And I can tell you that Afia has built a career where she has been dedicated to New Yorkers who have often not been thought of within the corridors of power, whether they be at the city level or the state level or the federal level. And she has frankly been a brilliant addition to not only our campaign, our transition, but now also our administration. And I have the utmost confidence in her ability to fulfill the mission to make this a city that each and every New Yorker can afford, no matter their race, their religion, where they were born, where they come from.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.